rolling with day one. So if you found your way to this challenge, I already know a few things about you. You are tired, and you're not tired, the kind of tired that like a good night's sleep will fix. No, you're tired kind of in your bones. You wake up tired. You feel already behind. You're running. You're already carrying everyone and everything on your shoulders, right? But somewhere underneath it, there is a quiet voice that wonders, is this just how life is going to be from now on? I want you to hear me on day one. No, it's not. Okay? So, welcome to this challenge from overwhelmed to anchored. Over the next 3 days, we're going to anchor three parts of your body. Your, we're going to anchor three parts of your life: your body, your mind, and your money. One each day. And we're going to do it in that order, and that's on purpose. Why are we starting with your body? Here is why. Because most of us live up there, right? We're in our heads. We're constantly planning, figuring out, making sure things don't fall between the crack. Life goes on. We feel like we can't stop, right? We're like a hamster on the wheel. We only have heads. The rest of the body is pretty much ignored. So we barely feel anything in our body. Unless we're in pain, then we feel it. But otherwise, we're not really present. So today, before we touch a single thought or talk about the money, we're going to drop that anchor in what's actually real, which is your body. So let me tell you what's actually happening to you when this kind of life happens. And that's what most of us do in the world today, right? We live under stress, not for a few days, not for a few months, for years, most likely, right? So that means your body is in a survival mode. Your shoulders are up. They're not necessarily, you're not walking like this. You're not look weird, right? But if this is your normal shoulders down to here, maybe you're walking like this. Maybe your shoulders are just a little bit forward. There is a tension happening between those muscles. The nervous system is on alert. Your jaw may be tight. You actually may even feel it in your jaw. Your breath is shallow. You feel like you're breathing just with this upper part of your shoulders. And when I take you to take a deep breath, you discover you have lungs deeper than you thought they were, right? I'm not kidding, you know? We're always bracing ourselves for that next thing. And the cruel part is that when you have lived like this for so long, you start thinking that's just how things are. And you start thinking that's how you are now. Okay? Or somebody said, oh, you're just tired because you're getting older. That's normal. Well, maybe. I don't believe in that. I think we can regulate a lot of things in our body if we're present. But because you have been running on empty for years, you're calling it normal. And that's the saddest thing, because we have normalized exhaustion so deeply that people now think that burnout is just adulthood. It is not. It is not. And today is the day you start giving back to yourself. Okay? So don't worry, I'm not going to give you some huge routine, something complicated that you're probably going to abandon by Thursday, because I would, right? It's just going to be a few little tiny things. Why so tiny? Because they're easy to do and you cannot fail at them. But at the same time, I'm going to tell you they're also easy not to do. And that's the tricky part. So if you commit, you make a decision and then do them. Tie them to something that you're already doing. We want to fill up your cup. Your cup is not half full. It's like really almost empty. And we have to refill it. So we're going to refill that cup with water. I'm not kidding. So the first thing that we're going to do tomorrow morning, before your coffee, drink a solid glass of water, preferably 16 ounces. You guys, this is my second glass, okay? That's a 16-ounce glass. The first one, I just chug. I come to my kitchen sink. I look out the window and I drink my water. I don't even move from there. Okay, don't worry, you're going to have to go to the bathroom when you go to work. It goes out of your body pretty quickly. Okay? So don't find excuses, just do it. A glass of water. Tie it to your coffee. Don't drink your coffee until you drink a glass of water. And that's it. Now the body has been dehydrated overnight. Let me tell you, your liver digests food during the day. That's its job. It digests food. But during the night, it actually cleans your blood. So in the morning, your body is ready to release all these toxins. So it is so nice to help your body flush those toxins out. So be kind to yourself, be nice, and drink that glass of water in the morning. And then keep drinking during the day, okay? Now, the second one, when you wake up, step outside for a moment if you can. If you have a front yard, backyard, just step outside. It's really nice to walk barefoot, especially on the wet grass, because it recharges your body. It changes the polarity in the body that gets messed up when we walk inside. But if you can do that, do it. But in any case, just step outside and just remind yourself, oh, wow, there is a world out there. Actual real world with trees and grass and birds singing. You guys, land in your body, acknowledge this, be here, okay? And then when you get outside, if you can't get outside, maybe you're living up there on the 30th floor, I don't know. Hopefully you can open the window and just inhale that air, look around, be present, and then let's do together the breath that I would like you to do. Just if you just do 3 to 5 breaths like this, it will calm your body, okay? I call this breath 4-4-4. So we're going to inhale for 4, hold the breath for 4, and then exhale for 4. Okay? I know that you know this, I know that you heard it, but my question is, are you doing it? Okay? That's what matters. So let's do it together. We'll just do 3 together. So let's do it. Ready? And I'm going to do it with my arms so that you have the visual as well. And if you want, you can do it with your arms. You can do any motion you want. Like, okay, let's just do it. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Once again, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Just feel that. Feel how you feel right now. More present in your body, your nervous system more centered. Now, the most important one. This is a very important one. You need to find your biggest energy leak. You're like, what? Energy leak. You're leaking energy out into the world because obviously your battery is low. So you're spending your energy out in the world. How do you do it? Let's stop one of those leaks. One of those leaks, the biggest one. So what could be draining you? There could be a person that drains you. Okay? Maybe they just take and take. It could be saying yes when you want to say no because you've been trained like this as a kid. Your parents were always approving of you when you said yes and not very happy when you said no. So you learn to do that. Let's become aware of that and let's say one no this week, okay? Maybe you jump on the phone in the morning. First thing you wake up and you just take it and start looking at things and you're like, you know? Let's change that habit. Maybe just start 10 minutes later, or maybe don't look at your phone until you're showered and until you drink your coffee. Man, that space. Remember, we used to live, some of you may not remember, but if you're my generation, you remember the time where there were no cell phones. It was so peaceful. It was so calm, right? So give yourself that it's called digital detox, right? Digital detox. Started at some time in the evening. By the way, a really good practice is to stop picking up anything that glares in your face. TV at the distance, I guess it's okay. We got used to that, but maybe make it a little bit less glary. But any phone, anything that glares in your face, computer, iPad, at least 1 hour before bed, just put it away. So give yourself that digital detox. So we're getting rid of energy leaks. So find the biggest one. I don't know what that is for you, okay? But what that is, it's protecting your energy. And it is not selfish, you guys. If somebody tells you, you're so selfish, you're not giving me your attention, you used to listen to me whine and complain for half an hour. That's not how they would put it, but that's effectively what it is. And that is draining your energy. If that's what you're doing, you can cut that conversation short. And they will be complaining about it. They will call you selfish. But who is selfish? Is it you or is it them? It's your life. It's your time, you guys. Your time is the most precious thing you have in this life, on this planet. Guard it, protect it, be present with it, and give your time to things, people, energies, places that you actually want to do so and make a conscious decision. Okay, so before we go on, I just want to do one more thing. Put your hand on the chest, take an honest breath, and just say, I've been carrying so much. I've been carrying so much because you have. And it's okay to finally admit it. Okay? Because now you know it. Now your body knows it. You're present with it. And you can start feeling it and moving forward from here. So before we go, before we continue, I have a few more things. I'm going to give you three small anchors to start. Three small anchors. And then we'll go deeper with them in the next 2 days. So today just begin. The first the first two are tonight and tomorrow morning. So tonight, before you go to sleep, usually your head is full of what you need to do, what you didn't do, how you should have done it better, whatever you're telling yourself, you're having that small talk in your head. Instead of that, take a notebook and write down 5 things you're grateful for. Just write down 5 things you're grateful for today before you go to bed. And tomorrow morning, after you drink your water, sit for 5 minutes, close your eyes, and I want you to count to 10. Yeah, count to 10. Count your breath. So inhale, exhale is one. So you just go. You count in your head. You don't have to say it loud. Just count your breath. I'm curious what's going to happen because this is from my long, long ago practice of martial arts. The first few times when I was doing it, I would count to like 33 or 55. But what I want you to do is count to 10 and then go back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then again up and again down. Do it twice and tell me what number you reached. Because what happens is our thoughts, our mind is so used to having thoughts that they just jump in and overtake. And you start thinking something. And then at some point, you catch yourself. And then there is a part of you that's still counting the breath automatically. And then you're like at 57 or whatever. So I want to hear in your comments in the community where you came with that breath. It's a really, really good exercise. So the last thing that I would like you to do, that's for day 3 when we talk about money. I want you to put some cash in your purse today, right now. Start with an amount that feels uncomfortable at first. So maybe it's $50, maybe it's $100, maybe it's $300. Don't worry, we're not going to spend it. Just put it in your purse and carry it around with you. And you may be surprised by day 3 how you feel just with carry that money. We're going to talk more about that on day 3. So here is what I want you to feel today. For the first time after a long time, you're not just a tired head up here spinning around through every day, right? You are a woman who lives in this body, in this house, and you're back in it. You drop that anchor in your body. You're present with yourself. And that's where everything else begins. So tomorrow we're going to chart the course. I'm going to give you a way to quiet the noise in your head and how to actually steer your own thoughts, because you are the boss, my friend. You are the boss. And on day 3, we'll set sails, we'll take everything and we'll turn it into a real plan for your money. Okay? But that's tomorrow. Tonight, just remember what I told you. I'm going to put in the community the worksheet for today so you have all those reminders. And then drink the water, take the breath, stop the leak, come back into your body. And you have already done the hardest part. You showed up. Continue showing up for yourself. And I will see you guys tomorrow.